Costumes can make or break a superhero. All superhero costumes have a unique quality that provides distinct identity as well as power to the one using it. Marvel's Cinematic Universe by Marvel Studios has been producing superhero films with out-of-this-world costumes. Here are the top 10 best MCU costumes of all time. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos, and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now, let's get into it. Number 10, Gamora. Gamora is the deadliest woman in the universe, and rightly so. She is the adoptive daughter of Thanos and was trained to become an assassin from an early age. Despite her badass fighting skills and ruthless cunning in battle, Gamora is a selfless and caring woman. She might not know how to fully express her feelings, but she loves her sister and the Guardians with all her heart. She is also very compassionate to the universe in general. In the comics, Gamora has had a number of different costumes, neither of which look anything like the costume worn by Zoe Saldana in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Gamora's outfit looks like a mix between explorer and goth. She loves her leather. She wears a black bustier, black pants, black boots, and a dark long coat, which stands out against her green skin. Truly, the most dangerous woman in the galaxy looks dangerous and gorgeous. Number 9, Valkyrie. Like many other heroes, Valkyrie has had a rough start in life. She ascended into becoming one of the best warriors of Asgard, even joining the kingdom's elite group of warriors. But her life was filled with grief, sorrow, and loss. Admittedly, she didn't cope well and became a cynical bounty hunter and drunk. However, the good inside her ultimately won, and she once again becomes the warrior she was meant to be. Valkyrie has different outfits. One of her most famous attire is her Valkyrie armor, as well as the one when she was in Sakaar. She wears an all-black ensemble with a blue cape and white facial paint. She also brings along her sword wherever she goes. Number 8, the Winter Soldier. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, brought back Steve's best friend, Bucky Barnes, albeit with one important change. Captured by Hydra, Bucky was brainwashed and turned into a weapon known as the Winter Soldier. Aside from brainwashing, Hydra also gave Bucky an awesome upgrade, the glossy cybernetic arm, dressed in black tactical gear, equipped with a practical face mask smudged with dark eyeshadow and enhanced with a classy metal arm. Winter Soldier looked like as if he walked out of a comic book. Bucky's new arm from Infinity War looks equally amazing. Number 7, Doctor Strange. A master of the mystic arts, Doctor Strange has phenomenally powerful magical abilities that enable him to skillfully conjure myriad of spells. Strange has been able to use his spells to bind opponents and create complex shields and barriers, among many others uses for both defense and attack. Strange is also adept at astral projection, sending his astral self away from his body and allowing him to observe events without the knowledge of those present. Dr. Stephen Strange, also known as the Wizard and the Other Boy Who Lived, but only by Tony Stark, made his MCU debut in 2016, with Benedict Cumberbatch in the titular role. Doctor Strange was the perfect introduction to the lore of the Sorcerer Supreme. It sure didn't hurt that Cumberbatch was one of the most comic book accurate and best looking costumes in the MCU. The concept artist behind Doctor Strange's awesome costume is Carla Ortiz, and the costume was brought to life by designer Alexandra Byrne. Doctor Strange's classic outfit was an assault on the senses, with punchy colors, spikes, ascots, and of course, the Eye of Agamotto around his neck and the Cloak of Levitation. If you think this costume looks extraordinary, then you're absolutely right. Number 6, Hela. Hela was the firstborn child of Odin, king of Asgard. Much like Loki's attire, Hela prefers darker colors like black and green. But unlike Loki's outfit, which screams royalty, Hela looks like an avenging angel in her black and green turtleneck, off-shoulder jumpsuit. She also wears a really cool-looking helmet. Hela wore her helmet during Asgard's bloody conquest of the 9 realms. The helmet remained with her after her exile. Hela's look is fierce. Everything from her massive cape to her intense eye makeup is an incredibly representation of her character. Even her suit looks like it's reaming with life and electricity with the off-balance green details. Of course, her headpiece is the most articulated costume design of the entire MCU. Number 5, SpiderMan. The classic Spider-Man, he was bitten by a radioactive spider. Peter Parker's arachnid abilities give him amazing powers he uses to help others, while his personal life continues to offer plenty of obstacles. Spider-Man uses his traditional red and blue suit in the entire superhero career. It's made from a skin-tight cloth, most likely spandex or something similar. The costume is mostly blue with red gloves, boots, midsection, and mask. Peter designed a web pattern that covers the red portions of the suit starting at the mask. The suit also has a black spider in the center of the chest and a larger red spider in the back, both of different designs. The mask has plastic lenses with a chrome covering that allows Peter to see out, without letting others see in. The lenses also protect Peter's eyes from dust particles and the glare of the sun while he's swinging through the city. In addition, the mask helps to conceal Peter's identity by muffling his voice, thus making it unrecognizable to others. He also wears a twin set of web shooters on his wrists under the gloves. A web cartridge belt is also worn under the suit, which has Spider's signal on the buckle. The suit also contains a special earpiece that protects Spider-Man from the effects of sonic attacks. Number 4. Ant-Man. Similar to Spider-Man, Ant-Man's costume needs to keep things covered and private. The costume has the power to shrink and grow its wearer, and is one that needs to be practical in some respects. But it's also visually appealing. Ant-Man is a character who is often changing, both literally and figuratively. Through the costume, he's able to see the world in new lights, and the costume highlights his personal growth and how big the world can be when you're just a tiny speck running around stopping crime. It's a costume that's both expendable but also well-fitting, without becoming too bulky or visually uninteresting. Number 3. Captain America: Infinity War. Captain America's costume has only seen subtle changes throughout the MCU. His most obvious change came from his wardrobe in Avengers: Infinity War. As a vigilante on the run, Cap's suit is noticeably weathered down, with only small traces of the vibrant red, white, and blue still intact. The suit may not be appealing in and of itself, but the message that the suit exudes is simply brilliant. The fading red and white stripes in combination with his striped central star relates to his situation. After the events of Civil War, Team Cap has to lay low as their own government works to bring the team down, in a stroke of genius symbolism that makes his costume one of the best. Number 2. Thor Ragnarok. The God of Thunder got a brand new look in Taika Waititi's mold-breaking Thor Ragnarok. After ending up in Sakaar, Thor was forced to become a gladiator, a job that came with an awesome new suit and stylish haircut. Stepping away from the typical royalty-like attire we're used to seeing the God of Thunder in, Thor jumped into a sleeveless armor adorned with a half cape and single teal shoulder plate. Thor's new look and all his costumes in Ragnarok were inspired by the work of Jack Kirby. Number 1. Black Panther. As chieftain of the Wakanda Panther cult, the ruler is crowned with a ceremonial regalia in the form of a vibranium-laced panther habit. T'Challa received his crown-like garb after being judged by the Panther goddess. This uniform has the ability to absorb vibrations via its vibranium lacing. It also has the ability to negate and or lessen powerful kinetic-based attacks such as bullet shots, penetrating blades, and crushing blows. The lenses in the mask cut glare and enhance the Panther's natural light vision. It also allows you to see infrared and other visual spectrums. The suit features cloaking technology. The cloak can be elongated, shortened, or eliminated with a thought, and the entire costume can be covered, allowing it to pass to normal street clothes or render T'Challa completely invisible. It also doubles as an image inducer with which the wearer can pull up holographic disguise projecting 3D imagery of whomever they wish to impersonate. Black Panther suit tops the list as the best MCU costume of all time. And which among these Marvel superhero costumes is the best for you? Let us know in the comment section below, and hey, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we continue giving you the best content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.